Good evening. It's 8:55. I have been over here on the FAA Weather Cams, and I have been looking in Canada, and a lot of their images have not available for their images. This right here in particular, I'm probably going to be make myself disappear, but this right here in particular, this looked like some type of a capsule, and you may not be able to see it that well, but it looks like a capsule that has appeared in the sky just in one frame of their camera, which is really strange. And it's not the first strange thing I've seen. I've seen another one in another one of their cameras. It was going straight up like this, but it was black. This one right here is brown. And they don't got the best of images here in their weather cam, and it doesn't make sense to me because, you know, they got good money. You got a lot of good money, so why don't you got a lot of good images? Let me do this, shrink myself down like this, and bring myself over to the side, and then bring myself up above here. And I hope that I can be heard. I may not even be heard. Hello, Applebrooks honey. Can you all hear me? Susan B. honey. I think we can be seen. Oh, I know what somebody wanted me to do. Gina, can you put someone said, Gina, could you put the live stream in here? I don't know how I can do the window capture. I could do probably 2 window captures. I can do a window capture like this, where you can see the live stream over here. You can hear me just fine. That's perfect. And I can do another window capture that will say capture this perhaps. If I do another window capture, I could probably capture the FAA also, like right there. Let's see if I can do 2 window captures for you all, because sometimes you want to go and look at the live stream, and guess what you can't find? Oh no, it won't let me do it. It will not let me do it. I cannot put 2 window captures on here because it's not going to let me do it. Wish I could, but I can't. It's not going to do it. Well, it might. Let me see. What's this? That's not a window capture. That's just my image. It's not going to let me, you all. I'm sorry. Can't do it. I can't do the live stream and have a window capture on here for some strange reason, because it's not going to let me do it. I tried. With this new thing, it's really hard to do 2 window captures at the same time without going to the FAA. And I'm over here on the FAA, and my nose feels like it wants to I just want to sneeze is what I want to do. Let me see if I can get this. I want to have this pulled up. Let me do something. This is I'm going to make myself small. Also in Colorado, they had a lot of strange things that were happening. Let me see if I can get over to this right here. When I look at this weather cam, and you can look at it too. I wonder if we can just do just the screen. No, we can't. When you look at just the weather cam, I'm trying to make this bigger. Just like that. You can see where it's located up right there. It's I guess it is Canada. When we look at it, I want to go through this screen. It's really hard to navigate it. Okay. Let's see if we can get that. I can't tell if that's... I keep thinking I see something at the bottom down there. I really do think I see something at the bottom. I wish I had the ability to enlarge it, and I do to some extent, but not to a lot of extent. Let me get back over to it. I'm going to move it. See that right there? when I do this, if it'll let me, if I want to make it big, that's not an insect or anything like that. It's not. It's some kind of a ship that is cloaked, but it's brown. These are the type that look like they travel in the, it looks like there's a ship down below. They look like the type that travel in the desert tan clouds. What is down, shoot, what is down here? At the very bottom of the screen, it looks like there is a purple ship down there, even though it's not that good. It isn't that good. I'm just going to tell you, their cameras in Canada are, they leave a lot to be desired. A lot to be desired in Canada. Let me see if I can like get this over here. Like, you can't even get it on here. Oh my gosh. And my plasma screen doesn't work as good as it used to. Well, I'm just going to leave it like that. I'm going to leave it like that. And see, look, image not available. It's because there's something in the sky and they're hiding it, is what they're doing. And it's been mainly in, that looks like a disc, a flying saucer disc. Right here in this one spot. That's okay, we're going to do it. I thought it said monster dam. I thought, well, I guess it does look like a monster dam. I just wonder what they're hiding over there. And this looked like one of those bubble-like cameras too. Image not available. What was that up there? There's another one. It could be insects flying around. I mean, it is possible. It could be a locust. You think that's a locust up there at the top of the screen? Like right over here. Like a flying locust. Right there. If it's not a flying locust, then it's a UFO ship. Some type of a UFO ship. Let me do this like this. I've never seen so many images that says not available. When you get to them. Of course, we got some raindrop ships that popped up all over. It's okay. We're getting ready for image not available. Wonder why? Because something's in front of it. Do they got locusts in Canada? Do they got locusts? You think that's a locust? I'm really wondering if they got locusts in Canada. Let me look on here. I know it's like the 17-year brood or something like that is going on. It was 17 years ago that we had the locusts here in Indiana, but it might have been a different brood that showed up here and not in other places. I'm trying to get over here to my channel to see if they have locusts in Canada. Because if this is not, oh, cicada, yeah, cicada. Hello there, camera, Carol. It's too high in the sky for a locust in Canada. Okay, well that's good to know. It's too high in the sky. Let me bring it back down. It'd be flying in front of the camera, so they wouldn't be flying up that high. Well, it does look like it's kind of high. Image not available. Okay, there's another image not available. What is it then? What is that? It doesn't look like the shape of a locust. It doesn't. I gotta get a drink of water, y'all. There. Whew. It looks purple. It looks too purple to be a locust. There it is again. You see it? I wonder what it is. Wonder what it is. Whew. Don't know what it is. Image not available. Now it's gone. Now it's gone. Just gotta wait till it gets back to the top. This right here looks really, really suspicious. That does not look like an ordinary cloud right there. Yeah, like a UFO. It doesn't look like an ordinary cloud right there. It looks like a part of a UFO is what it looks like. It's planet Atu, Sandy. I mean, it could be planet Atu. Okay, we're already back at the beginning. Let me click on one of these other ones. Like right here, I don't know what this one did. It's really hard to get really good images from Canada's FAA cameras. Wonder what that is. See how low grade they are? You know they got the money. It's getting hot up here. I turned off the air. There is something in that spot down there. You can see it. And it's glowing. It's glowing in that spot. That's okay. We're gonna look at it. I want to see if they're going to say not available. We're getting ready to see a not available. It's not available in this area. We're getting close. If you look down there, no, no. What on earth is going on here? What is that? If you look up above, there's something up there too. Somebody's afraid of spiders. This something up here, oh, shoot. This something up there at the top, I'm just going to tell you the truth. It's behind the clouds. This right here is behind the cloud. You see it? There is some type of gigantic insect or something in the sky, and it is behind the cloud. And part of it is coming down. Part of it is like right over here. I don't know if it's a daddy long legs, because if you look at this reddish part right here, it's behind the white of the cloud. This is the only image we've got of it. But now remember, in these cameras, they say image not available. Do you think that was a daddy long legs that we saw in the sky? That was dark, because it wasn't a flying cicada. It looks kind of creepy. And if you look at these coming from the sun, they are on top of the image. So if these rays coming from the sun are over that image, they should not be over that image at all. They should not. This image, if it was truly in front of the camera or on the camera, you would not see this rays right here coming through. You would not from the sun, but you're seeing them come through. This thing is in the sky, is where it's at. It's in the sky. It's the war of the worlds. We gotta, time to update our thumbnail. We gotta update the thumbnail, you all. We gotta do it. Let me do it. We gotta update the thumbnail with the big giant monster that's up here in the sky, because it is a big monster. It's a monstrous thing. There are such things as insects, so we got to do it. Because no, Gina, you messed it up. You weren't. I wasn't even looking. I got to do it over. We got to get a really good image, because you know this is not a normal spider. It's not, because it's in the sky. Let me try to get an image of it. I'm trying to even I have to update the thumbnail, you all, so you're just going to have to pause and wait for me to update the thumbnail because this is important. It's really important. Oh my gosh. It does. It would appear as if it was a spider, but it doesn't make sense. I've got to come over here and update it. You got some kind of giant insect in the sky, and these, I just said, the Canada cameras, they have image not available on a lot of them. A lot of them. There. We updated it. Did you see it? Albert, honey, what you saying? This thing is big. It's really massive. Okay, I gotta, let me, okay. I got you all over here. I gotta get myself back on the spider, like being in the sky. There are gigantic insects. Okay, we got over here now. Okay, we're back. That thing is going to the ground. It is. He's right. He's not telling you no fib. I'm trying to look down on the ground and see if I see anything. It's 4 hours old. 4 hours old in Canada. See? They don't want to see you. They don't want you to see it anymore. It appears out of nowhere. Because it's there, and you got great big gigantic things at the top, the next image, and let's see the timestamp on it. The timestamp is 2050 or 520, no, it's 2050. The next timestamp is 2103 minutes. 23 and 3 minutes. This is at Muskrat Dam, and you can see the location of it, you all. And it's in the sky. And those rays of light are coming down. See, that's what gets me. I cannot say how these things are on top of it, because they're coming from the sun. And if you look like right over there, right next to it, if you look like right there, there's something else on that tan thing right there that's behind the cloud. It's behind the cloud. Can you see its big leg behind it? Gina, we can't see nothing. I'm going to make you see it. I'm going to let you see it because I want to make it so big that you have to see. Oh, we're going to put a filter on it. Can you see that it's behind the cloud? I'm going to put a filter on it. I'm going to put a filter on this thing because I want to see if we can bring out that image even more. Yeah, see, we can see it. Ooh. What if it is some type of aircraft? And if you look over here, you can see a faint image of it also. And you can, let me put another filter on it. See if we can put a sharpening tool on it, because this is too wild. I've not seen anything like that. We have at the observatories before. We saw a gigantic spider in the sky. We did. What is that? I don't know anything that looks like that. I really, really don't. It's really strange. It's real strange. Let me undo the darkness. Because it is massive. It's massive in the sky. Look how perfect down, like a wishbone, it's coming down. It is. It literally is perfect as it's coming down like that. They got large portals. It looks like a brown tube faintly coming down. It does. It does. It's right here. It's right here. Is the brown tube is coming down from up here to this thing right there. And you can see the timestamp on it. Look at the timestamp that's happened. It's just like that. This is we gotta update the thumbnail again. Do you know how many times you gotta update it? I want a really good image of it. I do. Well, I think the image we got is good enough, right? I don't need to update it again because I think it's well good enough. I'm not going to update it again. I'm going to leave it. No, it's not a dirty rainbow. It's not. We're going to go back to the next. We're going to the next image. They have in Canada. I've been going through their cameras and they have a lot of image not available in their cameras in different spots because there's something in the sky. We could even be under invasion is what we could be under, some type of invasion. And I'm not just saying that either. I'm not. This is could very well be because the very next image is this image. It's not available. Now it's up higher. Now it's up higher. It's higher in the sky. How come it wasn't available right there? It's right there. The giant things are behind the sky. And now it's not available at 21,032 seconds. And now it's available. This thing right here, this right here that we're looking at, this was the black thing that was in the sky, remember? It was little, it was teeny tiny like this. It's only teeny tiny. And I thought, do they have locusts? Remember how it came down? Came down in a cylinder, remember? It came down in a cylinder. That was the original image. It came down in this cylinder right there. You see it? It's a tube. It came down in this tube right here. This is what it came down in right here. That is it's a cylinder tube. There are the arachnids. This is how it came down right there. Just like that. Just like that. It's a straight tube. Well, they're not calling it a raindrop because it's not oval. That's how it came down. And now we got this thing right here. This thing right here. Let's see what the next image is. Okay, not available. Why are the image not available? Why don't they want us to see it? Here comes the raindrop. They don't look like normal raindrops either. Carol, you spoke too soon. Look at this. This is not a normal raindrop. Look at that. It's perfect. It's perfect. And then look what's beside it. The spider probably turned into that. It probably did. Oh, devil dog, honey, you could have got your comment. If you would have behaved yourself, you would have got to comment with us, but you just got yourself out of there. Now all you can do is watch us. There's something funny going on in Canada. If you live in Canada, you got something funny going on. You really do. And then look up here. Yeah, that's something to drink. It's too perfect. Now let's see. These things came together and they formed this dark thing right here. Two big droopy dark things. Look at it. Two big droopy dark masses. White on this side, white on that side, and they're literally like at their leg. They got the same shape. They looks like some kind of big blobby monster. They do, and I'm not just saying it. They look like a blobby monster. I'm gonna cancel that, Gina. I'm supposed to be finding my filters. I gotta see if I can lighten the filter. They look like a globby monster. See how they got their legs going over it? That's the same shape the spider had, the legs like that. You see how my fingers are? These things are on top, these white masses, and I've never seen a raindrop that big. That is bigger than my head. Look how big they are. They're that big. There is no raindrop that is going to expand that big and then going to have something dripping over, because that's how it's doing. It's like dripping over like that. Let me show you how it's dripping over. Let me get over here. It's dripping over like this down beneath me and over there to the side. That is how it's dripping over. There's some kind of entity. It's an entity of some sort that is doing it. Did I make this bigger? No, that's how big it is. That's how big it is. It's not a raindrop. It's like it. I don't know what it is. Let me, you're out of here. If you're going to come on here and you're not going to have an open mind, if you're going to immediately say schizophrenic, you're out the door. You can think outside the box without being derogatory and throw out the word schizophrenic. You can start using your brain and start thinking, you know, there are different types of life forms that do not look like humans up there in the sky. You need to get into the sci-fi mind. Okay, you do. The movie mind, the science fiction mind. Get your mind in the science fiction mind. And maybe you'll go somewhere on this channel. Maybe you'll be allowed to comment. How about that? We got it. Yeah. The brown legs of the walking dead. Okay, now let's look. Let's see. And you got something else up there dripping. Let's see what else happens. Yeah. Okay, the image is not available. Why isn't the image available? We have 3 images in a row that are not available. That's right. Okay, now you've got another shape. Now you got a light brown. A light brown. That was the color of the spider, like being. It's a light brown now. Okay, that's going down. It's going down. That is the weirdest. Look at the shape of that. That's a really strange shape. It's totally flat on the top, straight across flat, as it is some type of interdimensional something with something coming out of it. Something coming out of it. Ooh, it's still, look at its shape. It's so flat. It's got corners. This thing has corners on it. Yeah, I will. No, you can at least pretend you're watching a movie and put your mind in the sci-fi mind. You can do that. There's a round circle right up here. Put your mind in the sci-fi mind. Just pretend you're watching a science fiction movie. Look at that. No, you all, I'm sorry. This is not... That's not normal right there. And it's not a big clump of clay. They look like they're interdimensional portals. Yeah. Practicing. They could be practicing cloaking. They could. What they got? Now they're shrinking. Shrinking. Oh, is that a building? Is that a building? Look at that. Or is it a ship? You see it? I hope that wasn't a tan building. I really hope it wasn't. You think it was? Was there a building there before? Because it doesn't look like the image that is on the side next to us, because this is the clear day image that is over here. There's no building over here on the clear day image. As you can see where I'm at, there's no building at all right there. Now all of a sudden it's got a building on it. It's got a building. I guess they put a building up. Okay, let me get to it. Let's get to it. We want to get to the... Okay, this is where it hops down. It hops down right here at 2000 hours. And there is some kind of a tube. It's right here on this edge. It's right here coming straight down, and there's this thing. And you've got some kind of image from the sun going on top of this color. It looks like there's two eyes of that thing. It could be some kind of... Ooh, it looks like it's got two dark circle eyes. It does. On it. Okay, let's go. Let's keep going. Oopsie, wrong thing, Gina. I got to get over to it, y'all. We got to investigate this. We wanted to see if this was a real world spider, then why did you take away the image? It's not available. And now it's up higher. Now it's up higher. It does appear to have a hind leg, but the hind leg is behind the one cloud over here. And shadowy. This is kind of creepy. It's really creepy. Then the image is gone. Then we have these raindrop ships that have appeared out of nowhere. And they come down and they form their little thing. Then we don't have an image available again. And then we have some more of this going. See it like that. All the way to the end. Let's find out the frame. Where was the image that I was at to begin with? Okay, it's over here. Let's see if we can get it. See there, here's... Oh, my right palm is itching. Here's the thing coming down out of the sky right here. And I don't know what direction this is facing. You can see it right here. It comes down. It's the same color as that thing on here. It's facing the southeast. That's the southeast sky right there. It's facing that. Okay, and all of a sudden we don't have an image because this image shows up. It's immediately after those images show up that they don't got something there. Okay, now it's all clear. All clear. You got a little whatever's in the sky. Some more. Oh, I don't know why they did that. Something must have showed up. So they're up there at the top. They're up there at the top. That's where they're at. This is where they were. Remember, right up here in the corner of the screen, they were coming down like that. Right there. They came down. The only way you're going to find out things is think outside the box. All right, then it's gone. But we got to keep going. Got some raindrop stuff, and then they're gone. Just keep going, going, going. Oh, there's something's not. There it is, right there. See it coming down? What's that? That's probably the massive alien entity. The massive entity made its way over to the other camera. It did. And it don't got legs on it right here. But when it gets to the other camera, it gets gigantic legs or something on it. It does. Gigantic legs. See, and it's going up too. It's like some kind of a craft. Some kind of spaceship. Some kind of whatever. It's traveling in a big ball. And maybe it has the ability, like a transformer, to stick its legs out. Because this appears on the southeast camera. Okay, it's after midnight. No, it's 0002, whatever that means. And now it's not available. Okay, then we go away. We go back, and it's going to this area. Okay, we're back to the very beginning. And that brought us over here to this one. Right here. When the image of the giant thing showed up right there. And it would appear to be a spider. It really would. But it's got a great big tube coming down from the sky. Is what it's got. And it's not far-fetched to think. Did we already come over here on this one? I think we came over on this one because we saw something here. Oh my gosh, you all. This is like wild. This is Canada's cameras. Where is this one at? Is the Muskrat Dam. Well, let's come up here to the Bearskin Lake. The Bearskin Lake. What do you got at the Bearskin Lake? Let's look up here. They got something here, maybe. They got dirty cameras. They do got dirty cameras. I'm just going to tell you right now. They don't clean their cameras. And there's something in the center of the sky. Oh, they got the bubble ships coming in. Wait a minute. What? See those bubble ships? They're raindrops, but they call them bubble ships. This has literally... And then they're no more. See, look at these. Look at them over there. They're right here. They come down like that and that. This one is literally invisible. And Canada has really went kind of wild on us. I think they got a lot of stuff going on in Canada. I really do. A lot of not so nice things that are happening in Canada. And if there is a lot of extraterrestrial activity, then that would make sense. And then those things are gone. Okay, now you got image not available again. All right, just keep going. There's something in the sky. That's too perfect. That is too perfect of a circle over there. Do you see that circle? It's right there. You can't help but not see it. It's right there. It's too perfect. Doesn't even match the characteristics of a normal raindrop because there is no black surrounding it. It's just a perfect circle. It's some kind of a ship. These things are cloaked, and this is cloaked. This is Canada. Their cameras are really strange. And I'm not just saying that. They're really strange over here. Let's keep going. Up. Oh, well, that's why we can't see it, because we just saw that. They had to hide it because of that image over there. Okay, now we went back to whatever. I'm waiting for it to get back to the beginning. What? Wait. What is... Something's on the ground. Okay, we got an airplane that came in. And the airplane is gone. But what was this on the ground? What on earth was this right here? I don't know what that was, but it moved out of the way, whatever that was. With two lights, and then that thing has one light. Whatever it was, it moved right out of the way. If you're just tuning in, welcome. We're looking at the mysterious happenings. Now these look like raindrops. I'm just going to tell you, I would not stake my life on it at all. I would not. As these just being mere raindrops. We've seen too many strange things happening. Okay, I think we're back at the beginning. Let's look at the other one. Just trying to investigate what is happening here in Canada. If there's any strange anomalies taking place. And this video may not be for you, and that's okay. You don't have to watch it. But you don't have to be rude and disrespectful either. We're trying to see what's up there in the sky. We're just, okay. There's going to be a image not available. Why? Why isn't that? It looks like two suns right there. Look at that. A big sun and a small sun, and now it's gotten really dark. Okay, we got to go to another one. This is Island. Let's do the Oxford House. They got some terrible cameras. I'm just going to tell you right now. They don't really have much to look at over here. Look at this. Just like the blah. There's nothing there at these cameras. Their cameras are really bad, like the one camera at Hawaii. One of their cloud cams. It's a terrible. We already went to Muskrat Dam. Well, I think we was at that. We haven't went to... Okay, they got stuff flying around. Okay, they got stuff flying around up here in the sky. So let's look at them. Even though it's on a bubble camera, we got to investigate. What on earth they got up here in the sky? What's up here in the tippy top? That looks kind of different. Could be some kind of a cylinder up there in the sky right there. Yes. Kathleen, honey, how you doing? I'm doing good, Kathleen. Peace and blessing to you. That's right. Now let's look at this, you all. We're over here and what is that at the bottom? Can you see that down there? Even though they're not a good camera, it's like right there underneath. Okay, we got to get back to it. You got to get back to it. Yeah, we're going to try to see because they don't got good cameras, but I think they're hiding things over there because they got a lot of stuff going on too. And they're not being too truthful to the people. So we got to look at them. See if we can find something. We found a portal one time, and it was an interdimensional portal that couldn't get closed. What is that? Look at that up there. That looks really strange. Can you see it? It looks like blue. Like a cylinder up there too. It shouldn't be there in the sky unless they got some 3D clouds. 3D all the way around clouds. This is the Webiki, a Weeboki, Wee something. Oh, my plasma screen is trying to work for me. Let's see it. We got to investigate. Okay, there's that triangle. Okay, they got an image. They got two images in a row that's not available for some strange reason. 3 images in a row, 4 images in a row, 5 images in a row, 5 images in a row that are not available for some strange reason. You can see them down here. They're hiding something. But what are they hiding? There's something up there that they're hiding. They don't want people to see. Wonder what that dark mass is right there. Does that look like a big dark mass? Look like a massive dark mass right here. Massive dark mass. Oh, that's it. That's how big the picture is. It's such a little square. That's okay. We can look at it. We can look at the little square. Let me make it bigger. How we doing on here? There's massive structures in Pennsylvania. Vandalberry, yeah. There's bubble ships. There's bubble ships right there. They're translucent. You can see one right there. And you can see a perfect translucent ship right there. They're cloaked. These aren't normal raindrops. They're cloaked ships. But we can call them raindrop ships if that's what you so desire. They're cloaked. Okay, we got those. Okay, and those disappeared all of a sudden. Oh, no, one came down here. Okay, yeah. So one has came down, and look at the shape of it. It's came down, and it's perfect, like a spinning top shape down there. This is, and this one right here is, I guess it's has decided it's going to attach itself to the pole. This one right here is, look like a spinning top, and this right here is a black sphere, solid black sphere right there. I don't know what they're doing in Canada. Is everything all right in Canada, or are they getting some wild things happening if you're in Canada? Because now it's went back to the beginning. So this was Quebec is what it is. And let's see, did we go to Ogoki Post? Oh, Goki, this is terrible cameras here. They could do better. They could spend money and get better cameras, but they don't got better cameras for some strange reason. I rarely like to go there because their cameras aren't any good. They got a lot of radio interference. You can tell by the lines that show up on them. Wait, what did I just see? I don't know what that thing was is coming down from. Oh, that's a flag that tells what direction the wind is blowing. See how terrible their cameras are? Okay, they got a ray of light coming from the sun. Okay, that's fine. Okay, we passed that one. Let's look at the other ones, because they're not good cameras either. I'm having a hot flash. Let me see their cameras. There's no missing images on here, except this one has a missing image and this one doesn't. You want to see the ones that have the most missing images. I don't want to go there anymore. What is up here at Atapawaski? Oh, wow. They got some wild looking weather clouds up here. I gotta have a drink of water again, you all. I see a cloud in the south. Yeah, this one right here has some missing data, is what they've got. If you're just tuning in, welcome. Oh, you spend your life looking up Daisy, honey. All right, now let's get over here. We're gonna look over here. We're in Canada. We in Canada? Yeah, we in the Nav Canada. Navigational Canada is where we're at. Trying to see if we got anything strange happening in the sky. You gotta keep your eyes open, because we could be the first. Well, obviously there's something there because they made the image unavailable. We could be the first people who spot something in the sky. Well, we spotted look at that. Look how, this is what's really interesting. When you go on some of these cameras, you have that ring around the sun like that, which is really strange. And then you got a great big thing. And it's a lot of cameras in the United States in certain areas has the same ring around it for some strange reason. This is Atawaspi, Scott. Okay, it's gone. It's okay. Now we got to go down here. I want to try to get to these Other ones because they might have some strange looking things in the sky that has some missing data. You could have, I don't know if any of you all have had any strange, this looks like a ship right here on this edge, right below that telephone line. Look like a part of a ship. It does. I don't know if any of you have had any strange dreams where you see these interdimensional shadow beings that come at night along the horizon of the sky. Okay, that's not available. That's not available. Whatever that was. It's probably ships. It probably is. Got some red in the sky. What would you do if you saw a big caterpillar in the sky? Well, Gina, those things don't exist except in sci-fi movies. Well, if we live in a matrix, you're going to see them in the sky. If there's a Project Bluebeam, you're going to see great big gigantic insects in the sky too, is what you could probably see. Let's we're just over here looking in Canada at some of these images because it looks wild. It looks like they got a next ride over there too, if you see how the clouds are turning. Okay, that was it. That was it for that one. Let's see this one. Now this may not be too exciting, but you got to investigate all areas of the sky around certain regions to see if there's anything that does not look normal. But there is really no normal in this world anymore. There isn't. It's all strange weather. Pretty dark clouds. Pretty dark, stormy looking clouds. See how big that thing is right there? Okay, that's it. That's it for that one. If you're just tuning in, we have been over here looking at Canada's stuff. And it's been really strange. Let me... Moosonee. No, I think they'd rather like to go to Dryden Regional. Oh, I hope that's something on the camera lens. I really do. I think that is, because I don't think that's those things. There better be something on that camera lens, okay? And there could be. Okay, yeah, they got something stuck on their camera lens right there. It kind of looks like that thing, The Arrival. Let's pretend that's The Arrival, and they're stuck on the lens. No, that's really weird looking. It is. We're going to look at it anyhow. Why do they got that stuck on the lens? This thing ain't moving. And that thing is in front of the clouds. It's not behind the clouds. I really do hope that's not on the camera. I mean, I hope it's on the camera, and I hope it's not something that's literally sitting there in the sky. How could you get that on the camera? It doesn't make sense. How would you... Why wouldn't you wipe your camera off? They're at this place. They could... If it's on the camera, they can wipe it off. They really can. It's a perfect circles in these... Look at the perfect circles in this cloud right here. It's a perfect circle right here and a perfect circle up there. What's up here above my head? There is an eye on each side, a perfect circular eye right up here, and a perfect circular eye right up there. They are like great big gigantic heads. Just picture a ball with two great big eyes on the side like a human head, but a completely round thing. That's what's in these clouds. You ever see the bubble clouds in the sky? They really look really strange if you ever seen them. It looks like the sky has a bunch of balls all in it. That's where these come from right there. And they're pretty interesting to look at. Let me just get back over here, Gina. You are driving us up a wall. That's good. You might get tired enough to go to sleep if I do, which would be wonderful, right? You can go to sleep. I'm just trying to see. What was it? Purple sky? The sun must have flashed. The sun flashed at... That's what happened. The sun flashed and it made this stuff turn purple. Whatever it is. And I don't think it's the arrival, because this thing ain't moved at all. It's probably stuck to the camera. And this one's pretty clear, but yeah. See, and they didn't even say image not available. Well, they did that one, but not with that thing. There's no image available there. There's something in here that they're not making the images available. Just like when the ISS goes over a certain area, they say, sometimes they'll say image not available. We're having technical difficulties. We're using the camera to film something at this time. Well, there was 3 of those in a row. Same thing with the live webcam in San Francisco. Sometimes they say, we're having technical difficulties again, is what they'll say. They've got an excuse as to why they don't have available images. Now it's getting dark. It's getting really dark here. And now we've come back to the beginning. What is happening over here on this one? Okay, they got something going on. They got some kind of great big thing in the sky. Let's look at it. We're almost done here. See, look at that beam of light that comes from the sky. Hey, this kind of looks like the same width of the one thing that came from the sky when the big spider-like entity was on the screen. It had a beam that came down like that, but I think this is from the sun up there. We're going to look at it. Okay, it's gone. It's gone. Oh, there it is. That's what their sun does there to this camera. Isn't that strange? This camera can pick up that light that's coming from the sun up there. Oh, I wanted to make it bigger. I did. How can it have such a beam of light? It just can. Let's go. If you're just tuning in, welcome. We're trying to figure out, look at this. It's going well beyond if whatever is up there. If it's the sun, then this is a cross-hatched image of the sun. Whatever's causing this to come down like that. Not all cameras do this thing right here. They do not. It looks artificial. I'm just going to say it just looks so artificial. It doesn't even look real if you look up at the top of it. It's a perfect beam of light coming down, a straight broad line. It's coming straight down from the sun above in a perfect light. Now it's a red beam. It's like that. Oh, Kristen, honey. Yeah, we don't want mean people. There's no need for meanness in the world. We need more love. Yeah. Oh, did it go back to the beginning? Almost. Let's watch it. Look, there's no more sunbeam. I think I barely see it. There it is right there. And it's look at the, it looks like a what is that? Look at the shadow of it. How it's like cut out like that. It's got dark and then it's dark green. Green. It looks like it's on a big green screen. I'm just saying it does. Look like it's on a green screen in the sky. If it is, what can we do about it? Nothing. Just look at it. It's not a thing you can do about it except look at it. Yeah. Now wait a minute. How come this beam of light is going from the sun straight down and then it's going straight up? There would have to be a single point in the center of that sun that would be giving off. It would have to be a small center that would be giving off that light to make it go straight up. But then you've got the rays, you've got the sun's rays that are going toward the sideways too. That just doesn't make sense. Well, you don't understand light, Gina. Perhaps I don't understand light, but it doesn't make it, I don't have to say that it makes sense. It just looks really weird, and now it's a solid red. Look at all of those red beams coming down. It is wild. Just gonna have a drink of water. Got it. Another drink of water. The black tips of these clouds. I just had a deja vu. I did. Just like that. And it's alright. There it comes white again. There is, I'm going to say this. What is that in the sky? Like over here, looks like a perfect cylinder shape. Capsule. It does, right there. Perfect capsule in the sky. There is on the NASA products, when you have a solar flare, at times you will see this line, like right here. You'll see it going up and also down when it has like a CME come out. It goes up and it goes down. But it really does look like it's a shadow. It does look like a shadow on a green screen. And we haven't even got through it yet. Oh, look at there at the top, how it's got the little squares up there. Can you see those squares? Those look strange too. It looks like little bitty cubes. It looks like it's a necklace. Okay, it looks like little bitty cubes with a line, a string in between them, a rod that connects them. Can you see that up there? T-Bone, honey, you in here? Yeah. Yeah. See, that looks, I've never seen that before with these. But when those things line up across the sun, if these truly are cubes, and this is what they look like, they have some kind of a tube that connects them together. I don't know what they're doing up there. I really don't. It's kind of wild. Oh yeah, let's look at this. It's maybe the light's breaking up. Can y'all see those up there at the top? It looks really weird. Kind of look like a zipper, part of a zipper. Then it's solid right here. Yeah. Pearls, yeah, pearls. We got strings of pearls and triangles. Then it's gone. Okay, it's almost gone. There it went. I think we got. Oh, that was the last one, right there. Let me see if we can get this one. Hanning Municipal. Oh, you got Hanning Municipal Airport. See, this is a normal camera. Okay, this is Minnesota. If you live in Minnesota, see, we got better cameras over here. I guess Canada didn't care about their cameras or something. It's got some wild. Let me see this. This got they got some wild clouds here, but it's not as bad. What is that? It's not as bad as Canada. It really isn't. You got some storm clouds going on, and that sun, see, our sun doesn't have that on it either. Wonder if you get the same sun in Canada as you do in the United States. Perhaps you do if you're just tuning in. This is why has it got that circle here? Look at it. And why does it look like this area right here looks like it was got the circle right here, and this area right here looks like it's the edge. Looks like there's like some kind of massive curved structure underground. Looks like the rim of it, because these are evenly spaced, these lines here. What if there is a great big massive object underground like that? It's like this big around. Gina, you need to go to bed. Well, it looks like the shape of that, and I don't know why there's a big round circle right here. I don't know what that is. I have no idea what that circle is doing there. But it's perfect. I can't picture a when you zoom up, it's not as perfect, but it's a perfect circle. If you zoom out, practically perfect. Ooh. The Wabash. You got this. What is that? Is that the sun right there? Making that red thing? Because if it's not the sun, some of the images in Canada with the sun coming down, they have that ring beside them like that. Is that the moon rising? Because it could be the moon rising too. It's like moon shadow, moon shadow. I don't know if that's Canada. Oh, it's not available. I don't think it's the moon. Look at the different images that it makes. What is that? Is there something over there? It's Wabash. It's an airport, and they got that thing on it. They got this. Okay, they got lots of images that you can't see. Oh, we're gonna have to look at that, y'all, because this looks wild. I guess it's their camera, the type of camera they have. But it just looks strange. It doesn't look real. It's got a halo around it. Why does the sun have this shape? Wait. Did we just see a square? I think we just saw a square behind this. Let me see if that is a square behind it. Let's see if I can make a square behind it. Let's see if I can. I'm going to see if I can make a square. Almost made a square. I'm getting tired. It's got some pretty dark clouds over there. Dark clouds around me. Blue skies above me. Dark clouds are behind me. That wrote it. Blue skies before me. No turning back, no turning back. No. Why does their sun look like that? It looks like a diamond. It looks like a diamond. Is what it looks like. Let's get this like this. Because, oh, look at that. It looked like a diamond, and they still have a halo around it. It could be this type of camera they're using. It could be, but it looks kind of strange to me. Different sun simulators and stuff. Oh, that's wonderful, Angela, honey. Yeah. Okay, it's gotten smaller. And it got bigger. Look at that. Doesn't that look strange? It got smaller. Smaller. It looks like a ship. It really does look like a ship. Look at it. It looks like a diamond. There are diamond-like ships or something. Then it got small. Oh, it's where it's like got a square in it. You can almost see the square of it. It's like when the sun goes down at the observatory. If you can catch it on one of their cameras, it's like a square inside of a circle. It could be an optical illusion. Okay, there it's down. It's going to the side. And the sky glowed red a little bit. Then they have image not available, not available. But that right there, let me see what's happening over here on this. Let's look at this last one. Does it look like a... Yeah, it does. It looks like a green screen. This is the western sky where the sun goes down. They split it. I thought we just looked at this. I think we did. Yeah, we just looked at this one. I must have been on that one, y'all. I can't tell which one it was. What was this one? This was the Churchill Falls. You're gonna get the Churchill Falls. Okay. We got some clouds coming in. We are in Canada. Because they got the great big giant orbs on the side of it, great big massive orbs in the sky. You can see the edges of them. And look at their rainbow. These are literally in the sky. You can see them right there. They are clustered all around the sun. Can you see them right there? And before you say, Gina, there's no such things as things clustered around the sun. They are. They're rainbowy ones. And it's not just from the sun. It's not. Let me see. It's something a lot different going on. Let me. I see, because I'm going to show you something. Let me pull this up. I'm going to pull this up. This is what is around the sun. Let me close this out. I'm going to pull up something and show you what's around the sun. They're always around the sun, and I'm going to browse it. I'm going to bring this down to my screenshots, because this is what's always around the sun. And it's they're sun dollars is what they are. I don't know if there's any audio going on, but this is what they look like. They're always clustered around the sun. You see them? That's these, and they're rainbowy like is what they are. Rainbowy. See them? Clustered around the sun. And NASA discontinued this product because they didn't want nobody to know that we have these things all around the sun. And remember the image where we saw the rings on the side? The image where we saw the rings that were on the side of the sun as it's going down, because they had the rings like these right here. I gotta make this bigger. I don't know if you can see it, but if you get a cell phone, these overlapping rings, when the sun's up in the sky on some of the Canadian cameras, it shows these on the side is what it shows, these right here. And I believe that it's because they're actually up there and they're trying to hide it. Sometimes I believe that the sun is a great big entity, being with rings all around it, just like the smaller ones right there. Like these are the smaller ones and the sun is the bigger one. They're like entities or angelic beings, or whatever you want to call them, all clustered around the sun. I've got to shrink this. I got to get this thing off of here, you all. But that's what I believe these are. They're like sun dollars, I call them. All around the sun. I'm trying to shrink this one down right here because it's so massive. I must have made it so big. I did make it big. I keep trying to shrink it down. See, it's right there. That's them all around the sun. Stereo behind core 1. That is them. And they're clustered all around it, but they don't want you to see it. See them? And this is picking them up on the side. They look kind of ripply and rainbowy. And they would have you think that there is nothing else up there in the sky. But that's why they got to do their covering of the sky so you can't see what's up in the sky. But they're up there. I'm about done for. I'm done for. I'm done talking. I am done for. I am. It's been a night. It's been a night to remember, is what it's been. There's something in the sky, and they look like there's some kind of gigantic War of the Worlds, gigantic being up there in the sky. Look like a big old spider-like thing with its legs going bowed out like that, like a wishbone. We've been looking at the Canada cameras, and they got some pretty interesting images. They do. Yeah, I'm gonna go, and thank y'all for tuning in. So with that being said, hello wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello from my heart to yours. I love you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. It's 10 o'clock at night, but if you are on the West Coast, it's not. But it's 10 o'clock here, and it could be 9 o'clock where you're at also. Yeah, have a wonderful rest of your evening. It's good to think outside the box, because you cannot live your life inside a box. You can't. You got to learn to think for yourself. You do. Instead of letting everybody else do your thinking and taking, you got to do critical thinking. That's really a skill that's missing now. Critical thinking skills. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. You all. Love you. Thank you.